down to. And, you know, we talked a little bit about languaging, you know, the idea of what does, because they use the I am presence and we essence. And I think we arrived at, we're talking about similar things. But anyway, regardless, it was like we were talking about how the different languaging divides and conquers us. If we can get common languaging, you know, that'll make a real difference. And how when you're listening to these people, if anyone's talking a truth, they're all going to be saying the same thing, just in their own words.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? So just listen. And listen for what's common, not what's so different. Everyone's, you know, but they didn't say that. It's like, shut the fuck up, grow up.
Yeah.
You know, and
and see what rings true.
Yeah. I mean, we also talked a bit about the weekend warrior, you know, and they're much more politically correct in the sense that they're mindful of their audience, and I respect that. You know, I'm like, fucking weekend warrior. Sorry, this is the opinion of our guests and not ours, you know. But no, that, you know, the whole idea of you have to put the work in. You know, you want sacred space, create it. Don't just, I don't have sacred space. Well, fucking make it. Clean the room.
Yeah.
Burn some incense.
Well, people want to be saved.
Pardon?
So, yeah, you know, that's, where do we start off? Whatever.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about weekend warriors.
Oh, yes. And
I was saying how they're quite politically correct compared to my bombasticness. Anyway.
Well, you're all about, well, the thing is.
They spoke up on it, though. Don't get me wrong. They weren't, oh, no. It's just, you know, my Australianness and loudness is a little different to their, and, you know, they're very mindful of not offending anyone, which I completely respect. I just haven't gone down that road.
You just personally don't adhere to the...
Oh, I wish I could. I'd have to restrain myself too much. I've done that. I'm fucking 50. I'm allowed to be a bitch. In regard to the weekend warrior, no, they were into it. They were into the concept. They totally got it because I think that, you know, they've come across quite a few in their life or in their thing. And, you know, we were just saying, it's like, why would you rob yourself of this fantastic ride of discovery? You know, I mean, I have a great time. Everyone comes here and hangs out because they want to have the same time. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
Totally.
Everyone wants a piece of this stuff. Everyone wants to know. Everyone knows there's something underneath and they all want to know it.
Well, that's the thing. All you're doing is experiencing yourself, just different elements of yourself, and you're choosing what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. And that's basically all it is. Whereas all these other kinds of courses, bless them all, is all about a peak experience. It's all about kind of something that's almost given to you, or maybe like a window into something of yourself.
Well, I don't. Oh, okay. It's not so much all the other courses. What it is it's the people take it. It's where they take it. You know what I mean? Like, I've had people come and, you know, they might have, like, even say when you first did Dragon, for some of those people that was a peak experience, and for other people that was a life-changing moment that then led them into their work.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's the person. It's where they're ready to, and that's why I decided to just scrap all the workshop shit, because I really wanted to take people through an individual, like, respect them enough to take them through an individual journey. Or have a couple of people that are at the same level. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And that are ready for the responsibility of this. And by the responsibility, it sounds all fucking ominous. But what it is with responsibility is the buck stops with you. You're creating your experience of it. There's no fucking guilt, blame or shame, boyfriend. It's you. So if it's not working for you, your responsibility to change it, no one else's.
That's
that responsibility word kind of doesn't sound very exciting.
I know.
It's a bit off-putting to all our Peter Pan syndromes, and you know who you are. So, you know what I mean?
I totally understand.
I think that anything can be a peak experience and anything can be a life-changing, I'm adopting this as my new lifestyle. So I think it's really sometimes they're entering courses that they're not ready for, or sometimes they're entering courses that are just not, they're not going to give them what they want. I would definitely say I've been listening to the Bartzis, and I totally recommend people tune into the Galactic Historian.com. You know, he's putting out some good shit. And it's real, like it's researched in his experience, and you know, he's eloquent. He'll give it to you. I like listening to the Sasha Stone. I like him. I like listening to Richie West, but only because he's a naughty boy. I'm not really. It's not that I'm not following what he does. It's just he does a different thing to us. I don't know.
You know, to be quite honest, it's I listen to all the folk that you've mentioned every now and then, but at the moment I'm at the stage where I'm still discovering things for myself. It's not like I'm not being too proactive in trying to find it out there, even though
I dig it. But that's the idea, is that you can get into your own library. We've got a way that you can do that. I'm talking about, what if someone wants to have an experience? Where do you send them? Of course you're going to say, come and do light codes, because you know what it can do, your natural thing, etc. But what if, I don't like that bitch, or I don't like you, or it's too hard, or you can see it's just not for them? Where would you send them?
To any course that would provide an experience for them to open themselves up to themselves.
Exactly. So look at a course that's going to offer self-inquiry, not just more dogma.
Yes.
You know, this is how it is. Well, is it? If it's a course that can show you how to reach a core of yourself, or an experience that can do that, then fucking go for it.
Yeah.
But not, you know, I'm going to teach you how the Elohim decided we should live 2,000 years ago. Ooh. All righty then.
Yes. Yes, no, I completely agree.
I don't see the use in that. No, but all power to you if you want to do it. It's just big deal. What the fuck did that do for you? Unless it's going to take you to somewhere and expand you from there, fuck it. But give your money to Sea Shepherd.
I understand. I do.
So, I mean, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like when you're going, or when you're looking for a school or whatever it is, then think to yourself, what do I want to get out of this? You know, and really, I often ask those light code oneers, what do you want? You know what I mean? What do you want to get out of this? And apart from tailoring then the experience for that, it's more, they've got a goal. It's not just, so here I am, I'm going to learn some stuff. Ooh, Real Housewives are on at 6, I've got to get home. You know what I mean? It's like, this is my upload, download, reload. Do me.
Yeah, I get it.
And then it becomes a joy to do. I mean, could you imagine not riding now?
I get really just, if I haven't written. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's a joy.
Yeah. And it's not boring. Like, I remember just sitting and just meditating the old way. And yes, for a time it worked and it was great for other purposes. But, and yes, and if I didn't even meditate in those ways after a while, I would get a little bit kind of, but to do this kind of work, there's no comparison, really. There is really no comparison, because it is so interactive with yourself, and I want to get deeper and deeper and
get results.
I want
like a
results.
Fucking diet. You don't continue the diet if you look like a fatty boomba at the end of the week. You know what I mean? You only keep going if you're looking good.